What's going on YouTube? OCD for EDC here, and what I got for your face balls today. We're going to talk a little bit. I'm going to show off a couple of flashlights that I got here recently from Olight, which is pretty cool, and I'm going to talk just a couple minutes about them. The other thing I wanted to talk about was Kyle over at DTOM, or Don't Tread on Me, Knives and Gear, hit me up and he asked me to give a little shout out. He's doing a raffle, or yeah, I guess it's a raffle, to help out Rodney over at Garricore EDC. Rodney is a guy that I personally do not know him. I have chatted with him. He leaves comments often in my videos. Certainly we've chatted back and forth via the comment section. I know he has a YouTube channel, and I know he, you know, is into some Tucson knives and that sort of a thing. So you all know that I have tons and tons of Tucson knives. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with Rodney, but apparently he's having surgery on something, and I just haven't had a chance to really watch many videos or anything. I've been super busy, and you guys know we had a big storm here, and with cleaning up from that, and it's been a real mess. So I've got, you know, just my own stuff going on. But anyway, I told Kyle that I would shout it out, so I'll link it up here, Kyle's video. So if you would go check that out. And like I said, he's doing a raffle. It looks like he's got some really awesome things that they're giving away, or raffling off to help out Gary, or Garricore, Rodney. And that's really cool. It's cool to see the community coming together. So go check out the video. Like I said, I'll link it right up here, and get involved. Buy some raffle tickets and, you know, help a man out. So anyway, real quick, the Balder Mini Pro, or I think it's the Mini Pro, I'm pretty sure is what it's called. This one here is in the desert tan color. This thing is super impressive. Got the green laser. You can switch it for just light, laser and light, or laser only. You can have momentary on, or you can click it quickly and the light stays on. The little attachment system is super, super cool. Let me move this stuff out of the way. And I'm going to grab something here real quick. We'll do this, and you know, just so things don't get too yeah, I don't know. But anyway, the way that this thing goes on is super slick, and you just clip it on like that and then push it back until it hits the guard there, and then cam this lever over, and that thing's on there super solid. It's a super cool light. Really, really excited about that thing, and I'm shocked how tiny it is, how small it is. I'm not 100% sure why the chargers, it has the same Olight style magnetic charger for it, but they say special. Obviously there's something different about these chargers. They actually say that. I'm not sure why it's different or what is different about it. Maybe it's just a different voltage or something. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's got some, you know, resistors, or well, I don't know what's inside this charger, because the voltage coming out of your USB is going to be the same. But anyway, it does require a different charger, which is kind of a bummer, but not the end of any worlds, but super cool light. The other thing that I think is really cool is the new IR2 EOS. This is the new little mini keychain flashlight. They've made some improvements on this, which are super cool. So if you guys remember, these things would unscrew and come apart in two pieces, and then it had a mini USB, or I'm sorry, a micro USB plug that you could plug in and recharge it. Well, this one here, when you unscrew it, it's actually spring-loaded, and it doesn't come apart in two pieces, and it reveals the micro USB, which is super cool. Still got the rubber O-ring in there, so it's still waterproof, and it still has the two levels. Really cool. This one here was a limited color. It's like a mint green. And the other thing, it comes with this really cool charging cable that came with this light, and it magnets together. So you can just put this like around your keychain or whatever and have it with you. It's got USB-A to micro USB. It's a short flat cable with a magnet on it as I'm throwing it around. But really cool. Really digging it. It's just a cool little cable all the way around. So Olight, they're just killing it with these things. Super cool. And then the man, I'm dropping everything. The Olight, the O-Pen 2. Man, I'll tell you, this thing, you know, you got the bolt action pen, plus you have this little light here that has 4 different modes on it. Goes up to, I think, 120 lumens, and has the same UI as the standard Olights. If you just hold, it's momentary. And if you fast press, then it's on. And then if you hold, it'll scroll through the modes. Pretty impressive for just a pen. The ink cartridge on this thing is really, really nice. It writes extremely well. I'm really, really impressed with the ink cartridge. But in order to charge the flashlight, this thing actually comes USB-C, which is really cool to see. And so that's the light portion right there. And, you know, it still functions without being attached to the pen. And likewise, the pen can be, you know, if for whatever reason you wanted to separate them, they both work independent of one another. But really cool pen, super lightweight. The ink, like I said, the ink cartridges are really, really nice. And it actually is branded. It just says refill rollerball and then Olight on it. So yeah, but it writes extremely well. Better than I expected. So really cool pen and light combination from Olight. And then the other thing that I got was this little guy right here, the Warrior X Turbo, in, I think they're just calling this a gray color. This light here, I think, is something like 1100 lumens, but has a 1,000 meter throw. It sports, I'm pretty sure it's a 21700 battery, if I remember right. Yeah, 21700 battery, 5000 milliamp hour. Really cool light. And you also has the option for a few different mounts, barrel mounts, and then you also have the tail switch that clips on the end there, which is also pretty cool. So Olight, man, they're really killing it these days. They got so many cool things coming out, and they're pretty unbelievable. The quality of it is fantastic. The packaging is amazing. So yeah, really, really cool stuff. So, the other thing that I wanted to show off, I've already recorded a video that I'm going to link to this. I recorded it a few weeks back of some anodizing that I did. This video here, I'm also going to show, I just got done doing some anodizing here. And this knife right here is Mr. LTK, Lee over at LTK. This is his Max Ace Red Queen 2, and he wanted a little bit of anodizing done on it, and so I anodized and then two-toned the pivot collar, which you can see right there, as well as on the other side. So, you know, LTK doesn't want any War of the Worlds going on. So we need to make sure things match on both sides. And then the back spacer, which I also did in two-tone. I think it just kind of set it off a bit instead of just doing the straight blue. And then I did the same thing on the pocket clip and polished the fuller. So I really dig it. I think it really stands out well and turned out wonderful. So this was kind of a collaboration effort between myself and BJ Hill over at Hilltop Knives and Gear. And BJ's been doing a bunch of mod work for LTK. And this one here, you know, I have some tools and equipment that BJ doesn't. And so he asked if I could help with this. So I did. And I think it turned out beautiful. I'm really happy with it. And yeah, looks really cool. I dig it. Those little pops of color, having the blue on there. And then the two-tone. I think this knife deserved the two-tone, just how fancy this knife is all the way around. And man, this knife is very, very well made. I know it's kind of a crazy, you know, Batman looking thing, but this knife is definitely well made. And yeah, really cool. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to cut into another video showing off some other anodizing real quick that I did a few weeks back. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy it, and we will catch you next time. What's going on, YouTube? OCD for EDC here, and what I got for your face balls today. We're just going to check out some anodizing that I've been doing here lately. These are some customer knives, some from some friends, and yeah, so I just figured I'd show it off and show what I've been up to, I guess. So this here is the TwoSun TS 136 Stingray. This has the full back spacer, and you can see that it's a lovely bronze color, along with the pocket clip. And for those that don't know, this knife, when it originally came out, had a really short back spacer, and then this is the new back spacer that TwoSun came out with. I think it makes it's just a lot nicer all the way around. It makes the knife look better, and it's safer because before you could cut yourself on the backside. It's a really nice back spacer. You can actually see the milled groove down in there where the blade kind of nestles into the back spacer, which is also really cool. And it's just perfectly done. Blade is perfectly centered. And an absolutely gorgeous knife. So there you go. Staying with the TwoSun, we got this sweet one here in a really awesome purple color. And we've got a blue back spacer, blue pocket clip, blue pivot collar. This is the TS 220. This is a Jelly Jerry design, and turned out really cool. Digging the knife. By the way, all of these, it's kind of hard to see in there, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, my logo is right inside there, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see it inside there or not without a light, but yeah. So did those two guys, and then we also have another TwoSun. This is the TS 59. This one is gold and purple, a two-tone ano, and so you can see all the corners and edges. And then the back spacer and the pocket clip are both purple. Artificial light isn't the greatest for anodizing, but it's pretty sweet looking, I can assure you. So pretty cool. What else we got here? This knife here, this is Mr. BJ Hill. This is his Spidey Chef, and he sent this to me a while back. It was just a stock Spidey Chef with the blue titanium hardware, and he had put an aftermarket clip on it. I put the Spyderco logo on the clip, and I left it in the blue color that that the clip came originally, and then I matched the clip to the hardware, as well as made the scales this really kind of dark color. It's kind of hard to describe. It almost looks black in some light, or like a really, really dark brown. And then I also put the Spyderco logo right there on the front of the scale. And I just, yeah, I don't know. I just thought it looked cool, and so yeah, that's what I did. And then we also have this is one of the Sinkovich ZTs. I can't remember to say. Oh, 460 tie. All right, 460 tie. This one had some issues. I had to kind of fix it up a bit. It was missing a washer. So had a few issues. This one here belongs to Tie Addiction, and so now it is blue and looks beautiful once again, which is pretty cool. And then we'll also have another ZT, and this one here is the Rexford Design 0801. And this one here is a yellow or goldish color and blue. I did the pocket clip in blue. And there you go, the show side. It's pretty sweet looking. I really like it. Dig the way it turned out. So, there you go. Bunch of anodizing for you. There was some other projects in here too. I just, these are the ones that I have sitting here handy, I suppose. So, anyway, thought you guys would like to take a look at them, and, yeah, we will catch you next time. Later.